Hello, it's Sonali and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today was wash day and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to show you guys an affordable and budget-friendly hair care routine, specifically focused on curly hair products, strategies and all of that stuff. So stay tuned and let's get started. First things first, I'm going to talk about shampoo and conditioner. I like to go in with the L'Oreal Paris LB line. The shampoo and conditioner as a combo costs $20, so you get such big bottles for only $20 in total. And what I like to do for curly hair is I like to shampoo my hair twice. So the first rinse is gonna get rid of any gunk, any dirt that is on your hair, and the second rinse is gonna get rid of the products that you had earlier, so it's gonna prevent any kind of product buildup. So always make sure to shampoo your hair twice. Nothing fancy, I just like to shampoo my hair like normal twice again, and I like to condition my hair normally. I don't condition my roots, I just condition from like here to here. So basically I avoid the scalp area, and then yeah, just pretty much condition the rest of my hair. So now for the styling part, the first thing I like to do is re-wet my hair. So you want to make sure that whenever you're styling curly hair, always do it on soaking wet hair. So if I were to style on this hair, it's basically like super frizzy right now. If I end up styling on this hair in this condition, my hair when it dries down is gonna look super frizzy. So always make sure to style on soaking wet hair. It's also gonna help soak in the products better. It's also gonna hold the curl better. If you style on damp hair, it's not gonna hold the product as much and your hair wouldn't curl properly, or it wouldn't hold those curls. So I like to use a spray bottle. Now that my hair is completely wet, I like to go in with this Tangle teaser brush in order to detangle all of my hair. Make sure that you detangle your hair properly. That's also gonna help like distribute the product better. It's gonna help the product get to every single strand of hair, versus when you style on tangled hair, it's just not gonna look good. It's pretty easy to detangle my hair with this brush compared to other like combs, or no matter what kind of comb I use, like white tooth comb or whatever. Like I just cannot detangle my hair properly without like causing myself pain in the scalp. So this brush is pretty good. I know it's a budget-friendly routine, so I want to keep the routine as minimal as possible, but this brush is just a one-time investment, so I would highly recommend that you get this brush. Once you have it, you don't have to keep buying it again. Right, once my hair is fully detangled, I just roughly distribute my hair into two halves, and then for this first styling product, I'm gonna use this leave-in conditioner. It's by Trader Joe's. I think it's like $6 or $7, and it's like you get such a big bottle, and I clearly love this because I've gone through so much. And this basically reminds me of the way I think that's how you say it, way leave-in conditioner. It smells pretty identical and it works pretty much the same. So now the only problem with this is it is a nozzle spray, so I don't like to like directly spray it in my hair because the distribution isn't as even as it would be with my hands. So what I like to do is just spray it into my hands and then use it like a regular leave-in conditioner. So I like to do like 15 sprays each side because I have really long hair, but use as much as your hair likes. So I use this much of it and distribute it. For the leave-in conditioner as well, I don't like to use it on my scalp. I just like to use it from here to bottom part of my hair. What a leave-in conditioner does, it basically provides your hair with hydration. It's gonna make your hair less frizzy. It's also gonna help soften your hair, and over time your hair is gonna like look less damaged. So it's basically like supposed to repair your hair, condition your hair, hydrate it, all of that. So it basically does the same thing that a conditioner does, but it's just in a leave-in form. And the same thing here as well. So spray it on my palms, break it through, and then what I like to do is just use my brush and kind of go through my hair gently. So what this does is it basically distributes the product throughout my hair. And also if there are any tangles that start forming, it's gonna help detangle them as we go. So the next step that I usually like to do is curl cream, but because this is supposed to be an affordable routine, you can either pick a leave-in conditioner or a curl cream. My preference is always a leave-in conditioner because curl creams tend to be heavier compared to leave-in conditioners, and they tend to weigh my hair down. And I haven't been able to find any affordable curl creams that work for my hair as much as the other curl cream that I use. So if you know any affordable curl creams, let me know. But I have found that just using leave-in conditioner without a curl cream also pretty much makes my hair look good. So curl creams aren't necessary. What they do is just basically provide your hair with moisture and help with curl definition. But I'm going to show you guys a brush that I use that is going to help with that. The next step that I like to go in with is with a mousse. So this is the Function of Beauty mousse. What I like to do with mousse is I basically like to shake up the bottle and then pump the product into my hand, and then I just like to rake it through my hair and even my roots. So what a mousse does is it basically provides your hair with volume, and it also helps reduce any frizz. And then I kind of like go ham here, so I just pump some product right here and then tap it in and then massage it in. And then as and when I go through this routine, I like to just re-wet my hair to make sure that it's still soaking wet. And again, I like to brush the mousse through my hair. Now next step is a gel. I prefer, like for my hair, I prefer lightweight gels rather than like heavy, strong whole gels. So this is a Brazilian brand, I believe. It's Lola from Rio. And it's available on Amazon, and it's pretty lightweight and it gives my hair like this light hold. It basically helps lock in all the moisture, and it also helps hold your curls for a longer period of time. So if you don't use gel, your curls are maybe gonna last like a day or so, but with gel it definitely prolongs the period for which your curls exist. I like to go in with this much on each side because I have long hair, but obviously feel free to reduce the amount depending on the amount of hair that you have. And I'm gonna rake it through. Same thing on the other side. To use it on my roots and my scalp. All of the gel to make sure that it's evenly distributed. Okay, next step is brush styling. Do you need to brush style? No, you could just scrunch your hair, but for me, like for my hair, I feel like it has definitely helped with curl definition, so I just love doing this step, but feel free to skip it. And I like to use my Bounce Curl Define brush for this step. Do I think it's worth it? Yes. Do I think that you need it? No. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a section of my hair like this, kind of secure this in place with a clutch, and whatever is left behind, I like to bring it forward. And then I kind of like to take a section of my hair and then use this brush like this. So you see how it defines these curl clumps, and there's practically zero frizz like this. And then I push my brush downwards and I make sure to create this tension. So if you create this tension, it's gonna help with this. Pretty much the same thing here. And then what I like to do is just bring this forward like this, and the back section of my hair that has already been brush styled, I like to just secure it in place with this clutch. And I like to bring this forward and detangle my hair again. But first I'm gonna just re-wet it. And then I like to just detangle this. Now I'm gonna take my Bounce Curl brush And then I'm gonna use the bottom part of it to section my hair. Brush forward like this, and then throw it back. And I like to do it like throughout all of these strands. And it does get a little tiring, but usually I have some music playing in the background, so there's always something that's going on while I'm doing this. Oh my god. And once I'm done brush styling, what I like to do for the final time is again re-wet my hair. I haven't scrunched my hair yet, but I'm gonna do it soon. I just apply a little bit of gel just to lock these curls. So, and then I don't rake it through, I kind of just press it in like this. What I do is I just use the same claw clip to kind of do this. So what this does is gives me a little bit of volume here. I like to go in with a microfiber towel in order to scrunch my hair. So a microfiber towel basically is gentle for your hair and it absorbs a lot of the water. So it helps reduce any frizz and it also helps cut down drying time. So what I like to do is just flip my hair and scrunch my hair like this. And then what I like to do is plop my hair. So basically I like to lay my towel down like this, scrunch it like this, and wrap my hair in. Just like to leave it like this until I lose patience. So what plopping basically does is it absorbs any excess water and it's gonna help cut down the drying time, and it's also gonna help reduce a lot of frizz. And just for the sake of this video, since we're doing an affordable hair care routine, an affordable curly hair routine, I think it would be best to just air dry my hair. So once I'm done plopping, I'm gonna bring my hair down and then just let it air dry. And because we're gonna air dry our hair, that's why plopping is so important, because it just dramatically reduces the amount of time it takes for my hair to dry down. If you don't have a microfiber towel, I believe a cotton t-shirt also works. I believe there must be some tutorials on the internet how to do that with a cotton t-shirt. If not, I can post it as well. Right, so it's been around an hour since my hair has been plopping, so I'm just gonna gently bring my hair down. I'm gonna remove this claw clip. Gonna let my hair air dry. One thing that you should remember while your hair is air drying is you should not touch your hair too much, because that's gonna cause your hair to frizz up. So just leave it alone, let it dry, and once it's fully dry, I'll be back. Alright, final step. Once my hair is fully dried, 100% dried, I like to go in with a hair oil. Now this one again is from Trader Joe's and it's a pretty lightweight hair oil, so it's not going to weigh my hair down. And the purpose of a hair oil is that once your hair is fully dried, if you use gel, you're going to have like a gel cast. So your hair is going to look a little wet even though it's completely dry. So in order to get rid of that look and in order for your hair to feel soft, you want to go in and scrunch out the crunch. So your hair isn't going to look like crunchy once you use a hair oil. So what I like to do is just I pump a couple of pumps into my palms and then rub it. Kind of do this over all of these strands and then just crunch my hair. So this is basically breaking up the gel cast, which is the cause of that wet looking hair. Also clap your hair like this. That's also gonna help get rid of that gel cast. And the oil is also gonna like lock in all the moisture, so your hair isn't gonna feel like dry after a couple of days. It's still gonna stay moisturized and hydrated. Now this side, I feel like a lot of cities do not have Trader Joe's, so I'm gonna link like alternatives to the hair oil and the leave-in conditioner. So just in case if you don't have a Trader Joe's nearby, you could still get affordable curly hair products. Then I'm just gonna clap and we're done. So I just kind of want to give you guys like a few tips that have helped me with my curly hair. The first tip is to always shampoo twice. So the first rinse is going to get rid of any gunk, any dirt that you have on your hair, and the second rinse is going to get rid of the product. So that's going to avoid any product buildup, and eventually it's going to avoid like your hair being weighed down. The second tip is always style on soaking wet hair. So I like to use my spray bottle, and I do not feel shy to like re-wet your hair throughout the curly hair routine. As in, when you feel like your hair is getting dry and frizzy, just make sure that you use the spray bottle and just re-wet the hair again before applying the following products. Third thing is, at least this is what works for me, I always make sure that my hair is detangled before I start applying products, because like my hair gets tangled pretty easily, and if I apply product on tangled hair, it's gonna like make it look frizzy. So I always detangle my hair and then go in with applying the products. The fourth tip is, do not ever brush your hair when it's completely dry. The only time you should be brushing your curly hair is when it's wet. So once it's dry, if you brush your hair, it's just gonna look like really bad and frizzy. So just make sure that you only brush your hair when it's wet. Last and final tip is just to embrace your natural curly hair. I feel like curly hair is really gorgeous and beautiful. I know it's gonna take a lot of time to like have your routine in place and find out products that work for you, but once you do that, trust me, it's worth it. And yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video if it helped you in any way, and see you guys next time. Bye.